What's happening? Seb Brantigan want to welcome you to this video, and this is very exclusive. So if you're watching this, then you're probably in my team, or you bought one of my products, or you're masterminding with me, or maybe you're just very lucky and very special and very privileged. So I want to talk today just about a few scripts that I have used to get better results in my business. Now, I'm not really a big fan of scripts. I'm not saying that, I don't expect you, whoever's watching this, to go out there and just hold a script in front of you when you're talking to people. That's not really how these things work. However, these are a few different scripts that really you can personalize yourself to make them unique to you, that you can use to get a better response from people. So I'm just going to walk you through these quickly, but just before I do that, I want to let you know that these are not going to be the be all and end all. These are not going to just be things that you copy and paste to people and expect them to join you and make money with you. However, these are just things that you can use to I guess to kind of build your confidence before you start having your own, being able to just say what you want to say, these things naturally. So these are just starting points. That's kind of what scripts are. It's like having a roadmap. Eventually you're going to want to go off course, and it's like when you're going for a roadmap and you'll want to get from A to B. Well, eventually you're going to want to go off that roadmap and see the site. So this is just strictly a guideline. So I'm just going to get right to it now because I've been talking long enough. But the first one here really is for people in your warm market. So if you want to introduce your business to people who are in your warm market, maybe you have a lot of friends on Facebook and you haven't spoken to them in a while, and you just want to reach out and just let them know you start a new business. This is a great script that I have used in order to get to people to at least look at it and take an interest in what I'm doing. Now, you notice that I'm just going to walk you through it, or and just see the psychology of this. So, I say hey, and then XXX is where their name would be, so it'd be, hey Kelly, hope you're alright, know we haven't spoken for a while, but I remember you've got, and then this is where you give a compliment. So you say, I know you've got great attention to detail, or I know you're very approachable. That's a really good one. If you say I know you're extremely approachable, or maybe your business is like a technology type of company, like mine, and you say to them, I know you're very technical minded. You kind of have to piece it together, and you're not just randomly pitching them on a business. You're just saying, well, I just remember that you were very, had a great, you're good with numbers and stuff like that, or you were good with the internet and you could build websites. So just make sure it's kind of relevant. You're not just randomly pitching. The areas have to prick up and they have to pay attention. So we haven't spoken for a while, but I remember you've got great attention to detail. Let's say you're very approachable. So because of that, I just wondered if you're open to taking a look at an online business I've just started, or it could be an offline business. You could obviously edit this yourself or post the copy in the video or wherever this is below. You'll get a copy of these, so don't worry. But wondering if you're open to take a look at a online business. Now, where I say if you were open, I don't say interested. People don't want to be interested because they don't know anything about it. But people are more likely to be open to the idea of a business rather than interested. If you say to someone, are you open? Then people want to be open, but not necessarily interested. If they're interested, they're more tied to the idea of doing it, if that makes sense. Whereas if they're open to the idea of it, these are two different things. So always make sure they're open first, okay? And so anyway, just wondering if you're open at taking a look at an online business I've just started and give me your honest opinion on it. Now, I don't say sign up with me or anything stupid like that. I just want their opinion, right? I just say, now down here I say it may or may not be your thing. Okay, this is me just saying I don't care if you join or not. Obviously you care if people join or you won't make any money, but you always want to approach this as you want to have that posturing where you don't care if they join or not because you're already successful. That's how they have to see you. Otherwise they're going to see you as someone who's desperate to make money by signing them up, and you don't want that. You don't want your friends and family thinking that either. You don't want that in your mind when you're talking to them. All you want to do is just say, I'm throwing it out there, it's a new business I've started, I'd appreciate your feedback because I'm new in it and I need to learn how to present it. This is all this is doing. So this is a very easygoing script. So I say may or may not be your thing, but either way I'd appreciate it. Cheers. Okay, So that's the script I use for warm markers. So I'm just going to scroll down now. I'm going to go cover a little bit more of this as we go. But anyway, number 2, this is the script I would use for if I'm talking to someone who's, you know, an existing network marketer, someone who's, you know, an existing business builder, and you're just networking on Facebook. So I'll just say again, hey X, hey John, just want to quickly run an idea by you with a few big names behind the scenes. So in my case, we have some great leadership within the company, some people making 5 figures, some people already successful in the industry and other businesses, and they're taking what they know into our team and our company. So that's why I can say that. I say I only want leaders in on this. Okay. When you say that, they say, oh, well, I want to be a leader. The person reading it says, you know, I consider myself a leader. They want to consider themselves as a leader. So that's why I throw that in there. And you should only be looking for leaders and looking for people who are serious. And that's what that's saying. So I say, just wanted to drop the line, see if you're open. Would you have a few minutes to check it out? It may or may not be for you, but if not, I won't lose sleep over it. Again, that's a very that's what I've made up myself at the bottom where it says I won't lose sleep over it. Again, you don't care if they join or not. This is just you're chatting with someone who's an existing networker, and things are going well, and maybe they're happy where they are in their business. And again, you're just throwing it out there, you're just asking. The worst you're going to get is no. Okay, it's the same with the first script. The worst you're going to get is no, I'm not open. And then you know, and then you don't have to worry about, oh, I wish I'd asked them, I wish I'd known. And there's the last thing you want to do is not ask them and watch them start a business with someone else. Or worse, join your company but under someone else just because you didn't ask. So very important you at least use these scripts and just send them to people. Anyway, so that's number 2 in a nutshell. Okay, now number 3 is more of a follow-up. Okay, number 3 is, hope you're doing great. A few weeks ago I sent you some information on XYZ as in the company, whatever it is, and I know you're excited to get started, or you can edit this bit here where it says know you're excited to get started, or maybe you could say I know you were very interested in the product, in the service, in the comp plan, whatever it is. Make sure you use that bit of knowledge they gave you against them. So you say, sadly we never got any further. I was wondering if you had enough information of the opportunity or if I'd done you a disservice in any way. Now this a little bit here, it says where I'd done you a disservice in any way. I mean, it's a bit over the top, and obviously you haven't done them a disservice in any way, but when they see that, you know, alarm bells will go off in their head and they'll think, wow, you know, oh my word, you know, I feel so bad, right? And you don't want to make them feel bad, but you want them to respond. You want them to say, oh my word, you know, I totally forgot to get back to Seb, and, you know, I still want to join. And it does happen. This has happened to me. So anyway, if I'd done you a disservice, you know, whatever it was, it'd be awesome if you could give me some feedback, and I would be happy to listen. Many thanks, talk soon. And this script has actually had me people have said, well, I'm so sorry, Seb, I've been so busy. I haven't had time to, you know, do this and do that, but we should talk on the phone tonight, or talk on the phone tomorrow. Here's my number. And then you're back in the game. You've got leads here who usually would just brush off and not talk to, but now you're being proactive and just reaching out and saying, hey, I know you're interested. I just want to see if this is still the case and whatever. That's what you're saying. You know, people forget things. We're in a society where a lot of people procrastinate. A lot of people have procrastination habits in areas of their life, and they forget things and things are brushed aside. But you took the time to actually get back to them and just see if they're still interested. People actually appreciate that. So when you're using these are the 3 scripts I've got for you today. When you use these scripts, you know, just know that you are doing them a disservice if you're not asking these questions, if you're not making sure that they're not open to anything at this time. Remember, in future, you can always ask them something else. You can always not use the same scripts again and again on the same person, but down the line you could probably just throw something out and say, hey John, I know you are still looking at our business here. You know, one of our top earners just made a car bonus and he's won a new BMW or whatever it is. Do you know someone else who may be open to learning more about what we do? And then it takes it takes it away from them, and then maybe you'll get a referral, but at least you're asking. So that's all we have today, and a lot of inspiration from this came from Ray Higdon, and also from my lady Kristen Anderson. So make sure you look them up on Facebook and get connected with them. Those are two great people I learned from and follow. So I'm just going to very quickly recap here. So this is for your warm market, number one. You can copy and paste these. So it just throws that. Number two is for people who are existing networkers. Now, don't aggressively send this one out. Make sure that you've had a kind of a full conversation. They've got to know you. It's quite important with script 1 and script 2 that there's been some rapport built first, or they're just going to think you're pitching them. Okay, always make sure that rapport is there. Number one is great because the rapport's there. They're your warm market. They're your friends. They're your family. They're associate, ex-associate, whatever it is. They know who you are, so it's cool for you to ask this. Okay. But number two, you always want to make sure there's a bit of rapport built. Okay, and number two, the answer is typically going to be no if they're already happy in their current business. However, at least you have that no, and at least you can then move on, and you're not kind of wasting time here, and you know who's interested and who's not, and who to get back to. That's the most important thing. Okay, so. And again, number three is you're just following up and you're not leaving money on the table. That's what number 3 is about, is just following up and being courteous. Okay, so with all 3 of these, I mean, you can use these. You can talk to them on the phone and use these there, but you can also use them through Facebook messaging. You can send them by email. Maybe you can text them if that's an option for you, if that's applicable and appropriate. But these 3 scripts are really going to help you. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this, and I hope you really got some value from it. If so, let me know, and look forward to working with you further. I'm sure these are really going to help you to, these scripts alone help you to increase your results and to get more people interested in what you're doing, and of course get more eyeballs on your presentation. You want to always get 2 to 5 people a day minimum looking at your presentation. So these scripts will help you do that. Thank you so much for watching. See you again soon. Vincent Brantigan here. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.